Welcome to If I Was President. I'm your host, retired United States Navy Senior Chief D. LaMonica. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Plus, I want to read your comments on If I Was President and what would you do about the topic I talk about today. Now, was there ever a time members of Congress were actually for the people? I mean, way back when these immigrants from Europe came to this land and established what we know today as the United States. When these immigrants came here, fought the Native Americans who were already here and took their land to form what will be known as not the United Colonies anymore, but the United States. The Second Continental Congress officially changed the name to the United States of America on September 9th, 1776. Article 1 of the United States Constitution established the legislative branch known as the Congress. Congress enacts laws that influence the daily lives of all Americans and is intended to serve as the voice of the people. I want to read that to you again. Congress enacts laws that influence the daily lives of all Americans and is intended to serve as the voice of the people. The voice of the people. Do you think that rings true today? I really want you to comment about that down below. In my opinion, no, it doesn't. Back then, there were really no outside influence that could be a major factor in what decisions these newly elected congressional members made. No influence from big business, no influence from that small country in the Middle East, no lobbyists. At that time, they were devoted to serving the voice of the people. So why doesn't Congress serve the voice of the people anymore? Because being a member of Congress now is a money grab to enrich themselves while they're in office. Now, if I was president, when I got in office, if it was within my power, I would establish a special Securities and Exchange Council to investigate each member of Congress for insider trading. This council would do an in-depth investigation into the dealings of each member of Congress and their purchase of stocks and options in the market. It's ridiculous to not think that members of Congress who participate in the stock market don't have a leg up when it comes to trading stocks. Case in point, there are entire websites dedicated to following these members of Congress and their stock trades. Do most of these congressional members just have a good knack for trading, or is there a possibility they may have the inside information required to make these successful trades? I don't know. But the record shows there are some successful members of Congress who are quite lucky at trading stocks and options. The purpose of my special counsel is to root out corruption of these congressional members who use their elected seat and position to enrich themselves. The special counsel I convene will surely get most of the members of Congress who engage in these activities. Once charged, they'll be removed from Congress, and that seat will be open for special elections in that state so the people can choose a representative who is for the people and not for the dollars that come with being a member of Congress. This would be my first step in cleansing the government on both sides, Democrat and Republican. This government we have today requires cleansing and a reset back to when being a member of Congress actually meant doing the will of the people without enriching yourselves in plain view of the American people. The Special Securities and Exchange Council I established will be not just my, but our first step in establishing a Congress that is back to the mission of enacting laws that influence the lives of all Americans and serving the voice of the people, and not that of the old mighty dollar or that small country in the Middle East. I'd love to read your comments on this topic of If I Was President down below. What do you think of congressional members enriching themselves while in Congress with possible insider information on company stocks? Don't worry, this is only the first step if I was president in cleansing the government of corruption. I have other outside influences that affect congressional members' decisions I'll be talking about in future videos, like that's little small country in the Middle East and big business donations. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is your imaginary presidential candidate, retired United States Navy Senior Chief D. LaMonica. Remember, government for the people, by the people always. Don't just support the troops, be like the troops, and the world will be a better place, I guarantee it. Thank you. Senior Chief out.
If I was president, I get elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday. buried on Sunday.